Why don't people go all in sometimes? What stops people from going all in?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think it's honestly, unfortunately, the number one killer in everything that no one talks about. And it's fear.
Mm,
Fear of taking action, fear of being judged, fear of making a mistake, fear. We all have fear that holds us back. Like, oh, I'm gonna do a video to hype up the whole team today. Oh, but what if different leaders see it and they don't like the video? What if people think it's stupid? And then you don't post your Friday motivational video to get the team excited about the mission that you're serving. Boom, there's one opportunity lost. And like over time, you've got this, Herculean, like woman or man, this godly, like unstoppable person, right? And fear just starts cracking at the statue. Crack, 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 crack. And you let
mm,
all of these different things of fear just take a little chip out of you, a little chip out of you, and then this unstoppable, you know, person gets crippled because of fear, because like, you let too much negativity, too many people hold you back from doing what you really want to do. And that's where like, one of the principles is life is short. You just, if you know something can help someone get to the next level, do it. And that's a principle of going all in. Like if you've got something that can help or change someone's life, maybe it's a post, a video, a coaching session, whatever it may be, just do it. And because you had the right intention and the right thought process and the right integrity, it doesn't matter what happens, judged good or bad. And just start taking more and more action to overcome the fear.
One of the things I like about you, Brandon, is you don't talk about stuff you haven't done. Everything you talk about is something that you've done. So I want to sit in this for one more minute, and then we're going to have to start wrapping because we're down to our last 5 minutes. And I want to make sure we have people get a chance to get a hold of you. How do you help someone overcome fear? Like, I think you're onto something there. People are, so as a leader, like I remember one of my mentors, he told me it was like really simple. It was like, if you're afraid, go anyway. If you're afraid, call anyway. And I was
Yeah,
like,
do it anyway.
yeah, like, I'm like, that's shitty advice, but it's also pretty good advice, right? So
Yeah,
as a
it's true.
leader, how do you help people overcome fear? You got a pointer or two for 50,000 listeners who probably either deal with fear themselves or help people on their teams deal with fear?
Yeah, I believe is just, fake events appearing real, false bullshit, clouding your mind. Like
Yeah.
what you fear 95 out of 100% will never happen. Even if it
Yep.
does,
That's
nothing
proven, by the
does.
way. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, like so what we feared is never going to happen. It's just, unfortunately, the news, the world, bad bosses, bad leaders, bad friends, bad family members. Like
Yeah.
you've got all this negativity and people trying to tell you to stay small. And I think
Ooh.
just take action, because what you fear, on the negative side, like instead of saying, well, if I do this, this bad thing could happen. Here's my tip. Say, if I do this, what great thing can come of this? Like
Love that.
instead of always saying, if this bad thing, why? Like if I do X, then this bad thing, why? If I do X, how about this amazing thing, why? What could result in that? I was super scared to launch the book. Like I was like, oh man, people are going to judge me. People are going to think the strategies they may not be as impactful, whatever. Oh, it's too common sense. You name it. Like all of us have different fears with anything: leadership, book writing, selling, prospecting, pitching, closing, growing a business, raising venture capital funding. But you really focus on what great thing can come of you taking action, and actually eliminate all the negativity. Don't even let yourself, my wife and I, so Danielle is the CEO of our company, we don't even let ourselves talk negative. We like yell at each other. I wouldn't call it yell. We don't yell at each other. Like we like challenge each other to flip anything we say that's bad. We have to flip it into a positive.
Love it.
I'm tired. I'm energized. I'm ready to go. This is going to be a great, like, today's going to be a bad day. No, today's going to be a great day. Like, no negative talk, no negative thinking, because you are what you believe you can achieve. So my best advice is get that negative shit out of your mindset and take action, overcome the fear, go all in. Think of it like at a poker table, like if you've got a good hand, which is you, like what's great is you are the product. Like if you're not all in on you, who's going to go all in for you?
Amen.
So you got to go all in.
See, we could have a lot more conversation about this. This all-in concept, I think, is the hallmark of a high achiever. Like, again, that's why you embody this. You don't dabble. Like, you are someone who has achieved like you just rattled off 5 things: venture capital, venture funding, building a company, writing 5 books, all these things. It's because you went all in. Everybody wants to ascend. I've learned this, Brandon, as a performance coach. Everybody likes the idea of being a high achiever. But few people either understand what it takes or are willing to do what it takes. I haven't met anybody who wants to suck, but I've met a lot of people who don't know what it means to go all in. Is that a fair way to start wrapping this up?
Yeah, for sure.